Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm grinding tools for sale for anybody that's interested. I can grind all kinds of different tools, basic to any geometry that I guess the end user might want. For like this here Unimat. I fell in love with this 10-degree tool. I call it a 10-degree tool because I remove 10 degrees from material from any one of the 3 axes that are responsible for cutting. I take 10 degrees off the top, I take 10 degrees off the front, and I'll even back rake it 10 degrees as well. So basically what you're left with is a tool that is ground to 10 degrees on all of these faces. And the particular grind has proved very useful against stainless steel, rebar, unknown steel, 70-75 aluminum, trying to think of what else, 303 stainless steel. I believe it also did some unknown 400 series stainless steel. The 10-degree tool on these Unimats are the best thing I've found so far. Not that I'm ever going to be done testing tool designs and stuff like that, but that one stuck out right away as a very good one. What I've also come up with along the same likes is a 10-degree tool that is used for roughing. It has 10 degrees off of this face, 10 degrees off of this face flowing backwards, and we have 10 degrees off of this face. And that tool is very good for roughing. I premiered that just the other night. It does an excellent job. It kind of acts like a finishing tool just because it's honed up very nicely, but it will dig in. This particular tool right here, this is not my grind. What this is for brass and very shallow cuts. I'm assuming a finishing tool. Some people will get that as a bonus tool in their order, but basically it is very, very shallow and is made for traversing. This particular grind is made for traversing towards the tailstock. That is not my grind, but one grind that is mine. It is a rounded tool. It will cut pretty much all of the area there in green, so it can dig kind of deep, but it can also take very shallow cuts. It has 10 degrees back rake on it, 10 degrees front rake all the way around that one, and that is a very general purpose tool, good for a lot of different things. And of course on the other end of it, I always grind the 10-degree tool. Think what else? So even if you got a damaged tool like this one was here, it was broken, and all I did was I ground the important areas right here, and I was able to bring an edge back to it, and although there is a huge chip in this, we still have sufficient meat in the front of this tool to still make this tool perform. This is a roughing tool. There is a slight 10-degree back rake to it, so very nice, chips flow off of it very well. On the very end of that tool, not so pronounced, is the 10 degrees, and this is more like a finishing tool, but you can take quite large cuts with it. It is a knife type of tool. I'm not putting a lot of unnecessary rakes on these tools. Not to say that that isn't a good way of getting around things. I'm trying to find the performance of these tools on everyday items that you might not run a carbide tool against or whatever. Carbide tools, generally speaking, need heavy duty machines and higher speeds. Not to say that carbide cannot be used. It's maybe not the most efficient use of carbide. But when you don't want to use carbide, you can use high-speed steel, and these Unimats were basically made for them. If you like, you can purchase these types of tools from me, or if you have a special grind in mind, I'm more than happy to see what I can do to facilitate your needs. Anyways, my name is Mike Walton, and this is a basic set of lathe tools, very similar to a set that I've set to a guy named Peter. Thank you, Peter, for suggesting all of this in the first place, and I hope these tools find you well. And anybody else that wants copies of these things, by all means, you can send me an email, and we'll get some tools working. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching this, and hope to help you out.